After traveling the US in our Airstream Basecamp for 3 years, we realized that this year could be the year that we hit the halfway mark. So why not go for it? Good morning. We are in Reelfoot Lake State Park in Tennessee. Drove down yesterday with a ton of headwinds, but made it down here nice and slow and safe. And over the next couple of days, we are going to be doing some hiking and kayaking. And what we found out when we checked in yesterday is that this is the last time that anyone is ever going to camp in this campsite, at least for a year. And they're ripping the whole thing up. They're redoing the whole campsite. So we are the last people to get to enjoy this. We are right on the lake, backing right up to everything. It's beautiful. But we're going to start off with some coffee and breakfast. Tennessee is the first new state for us this year, getting us one step closer to our goal of 25 states. And while we want to explore all that it has to offer, because of the rain, we decided to check out the visitor center, learn about the history of the area and the people that have resided here for centuries. All before retreating back to the Airstream. So far we've had a rainy morning. We haven't been able to get out on the trails or kayaks yet today. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a quieter day here at the Airstream, maybe getting caught up on some work and other things. And hopefully the rain passes and we can get out and enjoy this beautiful area, because the cypress trees coming out of the water's edge and some of this just looks beautiful. We hope we can get out and enjoy it soon. Since this campground is getting totally torn up and re-renovated over the next year, we're not going to do like any sort of campground review or anything like that, but I would say so far, even just with it, knowing that they're about to rip it all up, it's in pretty good shape. Obviously the bathrooms and things could probably use some updating. Hopefully that's what they're doing. But some of these sites right along the lake are very nice, and that's what we have. We back up right to the lake, which has been nice to wake up to.
So the lake's the main feature, it seems, of this campsite. We're going to do that tomorrow because there's no rain in the forecast. Today there's a bunch of rain and there's little breaks, and these trails are about like half mile. So we're just taking a break, walking through the campground, going on this nature trail for about a mile or so, and then if it starts raining, we'll just head back.
Well, good morning. We had a rainy day yesterday. It was just nonstop rain, so we had a quiet day in the Airstream, but today it is beautiful. It's 70 some degrees, and we are going to start our day with some kayaking. Let's go find some kayaks.
Hi. Yeah, let's go find some kayaks. You gotta lock up though.
All right, lock it up. Safety, security, you know, whatever.
I look out across the water. I smell the salt. I feel the breeze. But in my
You might be wondering why we didn't bring our own kayaks, because last year we made a big deal about getting our own kayaks. And that's because today was the only time that we were going to be able to use them. And it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to bring them all this way on a week-long trip to use them once. So we figured renting was better on this round.
wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time. But I've still got
We dropped it.
Tennessee on my mind. From Reaper's Fall.
How's your sandwich?
It's different, you know?
Sandwich on the boat?
On the boat.
With the cypress trees behind you? In a flooded forest?
Pretty cool.
So this lake is actually a flooded forest, which is why there's cypress trees kind of out in the middle of it. And it's also a floodplain for the Mississippi River. So Mississippi River is a little bit west of us, and as that backflows back into this, we get a what?
A muskrat or something.
And the wildlife. We've already seen an eagle take a fish from another bird. And Amanda thinks she just saw, what'd you say it was?
I think a muskrat.
A muskrat?
I think.
A beaver?
No, a muskrat, and they're popping their heads up and looking at us. They jump on the log. They're right there.
Muskrat.
So like we said, this is backflow from the Mississippi River, but what caused the backflow was a series of violent earthquakes in the 1800s. So this is actually a flooded forest. So it's unlike any other terrain you're going to find in Tennessee.
Leaves in the fall.
This has definitely been a peaceful kayak. We are floating our way back, taking our time as I float into a tree over here. And probably gonna get to do a hike or two this afternoon after we're done here out on the water. We're just trying to take it in and enjoy the whole thing. Rhino to Orca. How are you? Where did you go? You keep going straight? I've lost visual.
That's the trees that out.
All right, I'm coming. We wanted to take a minute and say that this whole series, Roll into 25, is brought to you by you. We do not have any sponsors for this series, but we are supported by you. And there's two main ways that you can do that. One is by subscribing. That doesn't seem like a lot, that's free to you, but it does help us out. The second is by using the links in the description to make some purchases. If you are looking to get started in RVing and are looking for those essentials, or you want to maybe pick up some of the fun items that we have around the RV, around camping and hiking, there are links in the description that don't cost you anything extra, but allow us to get a little bit of financial support on the back end. So there are links to Amazon as well as other retailers like Rocky Talkie, and these are all items that we recommend. They're items that we still use, and the things that we say, you should purchase these, we're gonna stand by these as long as we continue to use them. So just want to say thank you for your continued support of this series, and that is how you can support us as we bring this type of content to you. Now let's get back to it. Oh, you're trying to... Ooh, that is a snake.
Where? What? Like a big snake? God, maybe we don't want to do this one. Aaron, no, maybe we don't want to do this one. Is it dead?
Doesn't look smushed.
But why is it just laying there and not moving? Is it sunning itself? Beep. Oh no, it just did its tongue.
Yeah.
It makes me not want to do the trail. That's f***ing huge. Oops, we're gonna have to pick that up. It was sunning itself and you ruined it. Well, now I'm gonna have a heart attack. What the heck? That one was huge. It wasn't even like a little garden one. Like what? It was like black.
Yeah, I don't know what type of snake that was. What do you think? We're just gonna go on a little hike. Let's go see what it is.
Fine, we're gonna see what it is.
We're still a mile away from the trailhead.
Yeah, I think that's gonna get better.
I don't know.
God.
Let's go find out. So after kayaking, we're doing a little trail. It's only 0.7 miles one way, so like a mile and a half round trip. And hopefully we don't see any more things that we've already seen on the drive in. How you feeling?
Sad.
I feel like I don't want to do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things.
What does that mean?
I can just like hear so many noises of things flying around. This hasn't been cut down. We saw a crawler.
You don't want to do it, or you're just thinking?
No, I'm not comfortable. I think it's Swiss cheese.
What does Swiss cheese mean?
The Swiss cheese theory is about having multiple layers of protection in case anything bad happens. You might have a hole in one layer, but it's not going to line up with a hole in the next layer so that you're still protected. However, in this case, it started to feel like those holes were coming together. I just think like we saw a snake. This is not cut down. We don't have silver service. We're hearing a bunch of things flying around. It's like that's too many things in an area that we don't know. You know?
This hike also seems to be a little bit of a bust. There's construction going on at the trailhead, and also we think we drove to the other side of it, and it might just be like a little bit through the forest like we had done before, not so much on the lake. It seems like the main thing here is to go on the lake, so either by kayaks or fishing boat, and it's nice to like go on these little trails, but they're not on the lake, they're more in the forest, so there's lots of bugs and lots of mosquitoes because there's all this still water. So we're just gonna pass.
Not for us, and that's okay.
And just enjoy our evening, relax. We're happy for the time that we spent on the lake, and we're not gonna force it. Because of the rain yesterday, we were able to check out the visitor center and what was inside, but outside of the visitor center, there are some birds that have been rescued and being cared for, as well as a boardwalk through the forest, which was definitely something we wanted to check out before wrapping up our time in Tennessee. That'll be it for Tennessee. I'm gonna put the sticker on. Our long, skinny sticker. Be sure to hit subscribe to find out where in the world Carmen goes next.